uphill, so by the time you get to the top and hit the flat, your legs are knackered. Looks like there's been quite a bit of traffic going up and down here lately because it's all flat and quite clear. All the stones have been shifted. Obviously this would have been strengthened with all the stones for when they were bringing the trees down here when they chopped them down. Now normally if you're lucky and you're quiet enough, you hear deer crossing the road and going into the trees here further up. If you're lucky to spot them, like I did last time I came through. There was two, just came out the grass on the left hand side, just popped their heads out, and they seen me walking up with bay, and then they just whoosh, off they went quick. Right, so you can see the road sign up ahead. Weight restriction for if you go around the S-bend and over the bridge. Well, that's where I go up there and take a little shortcut. My first one of two. Aye, this road's definitely more clear of stones and flat, which please the people that drive up and down here to go to Usby Ford Farm, because they won't be getting so many stone chips on their car. I mean, I could drive up here me 4x4, no problem, but what's the point of coming out for a hike if you're gonna drive everywhere? If you're walking, you hear and see everything, you smell. I mean, it's much better walking along than driving. You miss a lot when you're driving too fast, and that's why most of the time I video coming back the way as well, because you see things when you're coming and looking down in the opposite direction. Same thing. Hello girls, hello, good morning to you. The stream is running down there. That goes all the way down to the ford. Goes underneath this bridge here. You hear the river or the stream just down there. You can't really see it though because it's in long grass, long reed grass that's covering the overlook. You can't see it, but you can hear it. It runs quite fast. Right, this little bit of shortcut that I'm going to take to go up the hill there, instead of going right round over the bridge. It's quite steep in places. It's hard to get up as well because the stones roll under your feet. There's little quails just over, or female pheasants, sorry, just on the left hand side, just going into the nettles there now. More water running down this side as well from up there in the hills. Right, what's that sign saying? 2 ton something. What is it? Stone. Right, so obviously it's a sign for people to dump the stone there. So obviously that's the heavier duty for building up the roads. There are bridges ahead, weight restrictions 7.5 tonne only. Right, so this is where the water's running down here from up there, going underneath the road here, and that's why you can hear the stream going all the way back down towards the ford. Right, well this is where I'm going to take my first shortcut and go up the stone track. Cut off there, going right round there to where those portaloos are. See the green porta cabins? Well, you go up round there and there's a bridge, you cross over, then come back up to the right here, and that's why I take the shortcut to meet the road, cut off that corner. So drop down here, cross over the shallow stream, then just go up the stone track, S-bend. I hate this bit going up this S-bend. It's a pain in the ass. So like I say, by the time you've come uphill from Trowers Farm and you go up these steep embankments, and then by the time you get up to Murder Clough area, your legs start to feel it because you've gone uphill for quite a while. And like I say, made harder by all this loose stone. I'm just wondering why they would have put portaloos over there. Obviously that's usually for workmen when they're working in that area, there's somewhere to go to the toilet. Right, so you just got to lean forward, and best for forward, keep going, pushing, push your legs to get up here. And you eventually get up onto the main road again. You thank God for that. I mean, it's only a shortcut, but it's instead of going over that way, over the bridge, then coming up and around the top road here, you just cut off that corner and meet up on the road again. It's fun and games when you come down this way as well, because when you're walking down a steep bank, all these loose stones tend to roll under your feet. So if you stand on a stone, it rolls. You're going straight down on your ass, hurt your back, possibly. Right, keep kicking, pushing and pushing and pushing. It's just another way the farmers come up with their quad bikes to use the shortcuts. There's your marker post on the right, with a round disc with a blue arrow in it. Right, see the road again now. Right, so it's uphill gently right up towards where you turn right to go down Murder Clough through the double wooden gate. Now I'm hoping I don't get any problems crossing over the two burns where they meet to get to Davidson's Linn waterfall. I'll just have to take my time, look for the most shallowest, best place to step across the water, so I didn't slip and gone right into 18 inches of water and wreck my day. Right, so obviously there's water cascading down all these grooves in the landscape, coming all the way down to meet there must be water runs down there as well. Right, once you get up on the top, you start going down the road towards Uswayford Farm. It's all downhill, but when you get to the waterfall and you start coming back, it's all uphill. And then when you get to here, it's all downhill again, going back towards Trowers Farm. So you get a mixture of both. But all the same, you give your legs a bloody good workout. It was just up here, further up around this corner here, on the left where I seen two young deer. Well, a young one and the mum. I'd just come to the edge of the grass, stuck the head out a little bit, seen me coming up and I'd wait, turned around and shot back into this tree line and bushes. So I might be looking to see a couple more. Right round this left hand bend, round a bit of a right hand bend, still going up. And just up on top of the hill there where those sheep are, there's a metal post sticking up with a star on it, and that means no digging around this area, archaeological area. Thing is though, that if you never dig it up, you don't know what's under the ground. What is under the ground, that's of archaeological interest. And if it is under the ground, why isn't it dug up and exposed so people can see where it is and visit it? Right, so this is the long drawn out part of the journey going up this bit hill here around the right hand bend. This is where Bear was going backwards and forwards across my bloody legs, so I had to keep stopping. You just want to sniff at everything on the side of the road. He's a bugger. I've left him in the house this time though, because I have to climb over a turnstile once I get over the wood bridge to go along towards Davidson's Linn. Now when I was at Bellingham, I came to a place where I could have continued along a riverside path to explore it, but it had a climb over turnstile and the gaps between the fencing were too skinny and he couldn't squeeze through or get underneath. And I was trying to get him to jump over, but he wouldn't. So I've got that situation coming up here now. So rather than risk not going to get where I'm going, I've left him in the house. And I've told my daughter I'll pick him up on the way back home. So I'll pick him up, take him for a walk around the corner where I live, along the bridle path at the White Horse pub, towards the beach, and then take him up towards the golf course, just give him a walk, let him do his business, then go back home and feed him, and then he'll be ready for lying down. I'm settling down for the night because I'm going to keep him overnight till tomorrow morning. I mean, I love having him with us, but he's hard work and he's a pain in the ass in certain ways. Once again, you can hear water running under here. It's all long grass. You go to step on that, you just go poof, straight down to 18 inches of water. Right, I think I'll stop recording for now until I get up on the top, because it takes ages to get up here. Oh, it's all like uphill on these loose stones. It's a pain in the ass. Right, so stop recording. Okay, I'm at the top of the stone track here, where it's flattened out a bit, and I'm just passing Murder Clough on me right there through that double gate, and the tombstone's just over the fence on the left hand side. Right, so I've just got to continue along the road now, heading for my next shortcut, where you go down through the cattle grate and then head across down along the grass track Then head right over there towards the metal shack on the far side, and that cuts off another big corner where you don't go right around the road. This is like a bigger shortcut, cuts off a bit more. Now you can either go down this grass track and follow the fence down all the way, but you've got to cross over little bits of streams coming down the hill, so it can tend to get a bit claggy, muddy and water. That was a loud cow call out. There it is again. Oh, sheep in a tree line here. They were all on the road when I first come up here. Typical country sounds. Sounds like a ship's foghorn. He's loud. I don't know if it's bulls or cows do that. No idea. That's noisy, that. Oh dear. Two of them again. Just run along the back fence here. This is always the area where you catch them, just in this clump of trees yon. There they go, two of them. Mum and young one, so it's probably the same two that I saw last time. I'll be running down that way where those sheep were. Like I say, you've got to be quiet and just be absolutely lucky to catch them because they're so fast and quiet as well. We're bounding away along past the fence here. So that's obviously my favourite place for eating. It's a pity I didn't get a clearer look though, because they're in the back of the trees, so you can hardly see them. And obviously they move that fast. It's a blur anyway. Right, so round here, up through the cattle grit, down to the right, and then start cutting along the grass track. This is my shortcut. So I've got my gaiters on, leg gaiters on for walking through the long overgrown grass, which is the Z path that you go up from the shortcut. Is really, really long grass, high, and obviously when it's been raining, full of water. Right, so this is where the stream runs down from up there, crosses underneath the road and goes all the way down there. So that grass track says you can go down. That's where it's all swampy, marshy, just down there, where it meets the wire fence at the bottom. So when it's been raining, I tend to keep to the road because I know for a fact it'll be really swamped down there. Right, round this left bend and through the cattle grate, and then look for my right turn through the grass. And once again you can go straight down and go right round the road, but quite a distance. But the shortcut cuts the corner off and takes you back up to the main road, which leads down to Osway Ford Farm. A little sheep here on the side of the road, still long grass. Just heard me now. Right, so my shortcut goes down to the right of the end of the tree line, and that's another way you can come down from Windy Gal to come in this direction. Where that gate's open. So it's, when you're coming down from Windy Gal, you can bear right and then go down to that double wooden gate at Trowers Farm, or you can cross over like a bit of a ridge and then the pathway started bringing you over in this direction to bring you down here. So if you wanted to go past Murder Clough and then down to Barrowburn that way, you'd come down from Windygar past that shed, the shack, and come down onto this track here. I was talking to my daughter who's getting into going out in the countryside now and going to find waterfalls and like swim pools so she can have a dip in cold water. And I mentioned Lynn Hope Spout waterfall, so she's got that earmarked to go to when she's got time off work again. That's a lovely waterfall, but that'll be running quite well today after the rains that we've been having. Right, round this left-hand bend into where the cattle grate was. That's where I've got to take bait once again through the double wooden gate, so I don't take him over the top of the cattle grate. And that way he won't hurt his legs. The road track that takes you down towards Usway Ford Farm at the bottom seems to go on forever as well. It's just one of them, like coming up there to the top and coming to Murder Clough, it just seems to go on forever. Pain in the ass. Very sweet to see the grass track that's going up over the top of the hill, going over towards the border, Glen Street. It's a continuation of coming over Glen Street over there, drop down over the bridge, come up and go up and over that one, and then start heading towards the border fence. Right over the cattle grate, and my truck comes up, down on your right there, about 70 yards. Yeah, these are the kind of things I try to avoid for bear, so I keep taking through the wooden gates. Sometimes getting the gates over is a pain in the ass for me, for just having to use the one hand. But if you look over there, you can see the metal shack on the fence line. That's where the shortcut takes me up and over to, then go left onto the main road and then drop down the farm, which I can just see in the distance there. So it's all downhill going to the farm. But when I've got to come back to go back to the car, it's mostly uphill and you're knackered. But I'm out for the day. Right, so obviously in that direction, over the top of that ridge, is Fairhoff Cottage, where you come up from Barrowburn and come up that way. And you can come up and over Middle Hill and then drop down to the shack over there. Right, as you can see, the road goes down, round, and then you drop down again, goes right round, and then it goes uphill again. And you can see the Usway Ford Farm right down the bottom of the road there. So I'm going to cut off this corner and go across there towards that metal shack and then turn left. And here's the barker post on the side of the road here on the right. Starting me shortcut here through this long grass. Now this can get really swampy at the bottom as well when it's been raining heavy. So once again, just use your common sense. If it's been pissing down for days and you do want to slip and slide around in deep muddy water and swamp, just stick to the road and go round. And that's a little bit further, but at least you're not going to fall over in wet mud and deep water and swamp. Or if you haven't got leg gaiters on, you just stick to the road instead of walking through all this long grass. And once again, with it raining, the burn at the bottom where you cross over might be quite deep as well. It makes it hard to get across. You can't see the concrete step down, where you step down and step over. Makes it easy for you. Right, down and down and down, round and right. Then just follow the track right round, down to the single gate at the bottom. Right, so this is where the way I came last time I came here, but I went along the Forestry Commission track, the stone track, for about a mile to try and find the two tracks that take you down to Davidson's Linn waterfall, just to show people that it was still blocked off, which it is. All I've got to do is get a few people with chainsaws and go and just chainsaw the trees in half so they drop down and people can step over them. Do you know, to clear the trees with the way, just cut them down, cut them in half, cut gaps in the way where they cross the path, and that way people can get on with their journey.